With the weather heating up and record sea surface temperatures down around Florida, people are starting to worry about hurricane season. And I know a lot of folks wonder, is it safe to take a cruise in the middle of hurricane season? And yes, we are getting there pretty darn soon. Let's check out an article by Tanner Calise over at cruisely.com. Tanner's got some interesting insights about this very question. Thinking of taking a cruise during hurricane season, but you wonder, is it safe? When it comes to cruising, one of the biggest fears that some people have is being caught up in a storm. But you know, one fear that you won't have as a cruiser is having adequate supplies and everything you need for your next cruise. If you spend a few minutes ahead of time in the Midships Amazon store, in there you can find everything I personally take with me and use every time I cruise. Check it out. There's a link down below. Let's get back into the article. Occasionally, a cruise ship does get caught in a sudden thunderstorm, and the video and pictures can be quite dramatic. We've seen that recently from Royal Caribbean in Port Canaveral when a massive storm hit a ship and pool deck chairs went flying, people went flying. It was crazy. I believe that was Independence of the Sea, or as I call her, the Disappointment of the Sea. Yeah, Royal canceled on me 2 days before my cruise on that ship last time. While cruise ships are some of the largest ocean-going vessels, they are still no match for the power of Mother Nature. In fact, some of the greatest damage can come to cruise ports. Seeing these images is not surprising that some people worry about storms while at sea. And it's not just the ship that can be affected. As a matter of fact, some of the greatest damage can come to the cruise ports themselves. These towns are built right on the water. The combination of flooding rain, storm surge, and 75-mile-an-hour plus winds can do serious damage, sometimes closing the ports for a day or a week after a storm. With all this to consider, is it crazy to book a cruise that sails during hurricane season? Well, the good news is that the chances are high that a hurricane won't impact you while on a cruise. This is true. This is absolutely true. I've taken probably a dozen or more cruises during hurricane season just last year and the year before alone. And all you do is you simply go to another port. These are large storms. They're slow moving. There's a lot of time to plan ahead. And the cruise lines do a really good job moving their assets out of the theaters in which these storms are coming to. And look, as a Floridian who experienced 2 direct hits from hurricanes last year, I can tell you they are nothing to be trifled with, but you're going to be pretty safe on a cruise. They're going to cancel you or move you somewhere else. No one books a cruise with the intention of being anywhere near a major storm event, yet with hurricane season stretching half the year, June 1st through November 30th, it's hard to book a cruise when storms aren't a risk. Now, the good news is that no, your ship in all likelihood won't be anywhere near a hurricane during your cruise. First, while it lasts for 6 months, the severity of hurricane season is limited for most of that time. Storms are most prevalent during a 2-month period from mid-August through mid-October. Outside of these dates, the risk of storms become relatively low. But say there is a storm in the area that you plan to cruise, wouldn't that be a big problem for you? First, know that a cruise ship will not purposefully go into the path of a storm if it can be avoided, and practically, they can nearly always be avoided. Remember, cruise ships move. At the same time, hurricane forecasts continually improve. That means the chances of being caught up by a surprise storm is very low. These days, there's advance notice, and ships are usually able to steer a route well clear of the bad weather. After all, the last thing a cruise line wants is notoriety that comes with sailing through a hurricane, and notoriety they would darn well get. Have you seen the internet these days? Facebook, it's a brutal place. It's a brutal place. Although it's fun to look at. And Twitter, the X. Oh, remember, I'm on Twitter, the X, at Midships Cruise. If you want to follow me, I post some fun things, some memes, some pictures behind the scenes. It's a great way to keep in touch with me. Actually, I have so few followers that if you DM'd me, I would see it immediately. It's kind of sad, but kind of cool for you at the same time. Let me know your thoughts on cruising during hurricane season. Have you done it? Would you do it? Do you like the deals that come along with it? I love doing it, man. I love cruising during hurricane season. The weather is usually awesome. There's usually some great storms to look at and to see. I don't know. Weather for me it's fun. It's fun to look at and enjoy until it becomes very severe. And then I hope it never happens. Make sure you get subscribed because more Midships Minutes drop in 2 hours time. We'll see you then.